Good morning, everyone. It is May the 11th, 2019, 6:14 in the morning. I'm cycle day 27 10DPO, and AF is 3 days away. I'm going to take a few pregnancy tests. This is the waffle, assured from the dollar store or Dollar Tree store, and Walmart cheapie. The pink dye is going. Sorry about the lighting. I'm in the bathroom. The lighting is not that good. So you're supposed to wait about 3 minutes to read the test, but like I said, I think I see something right here, right there where my fingertip is. I think I see something, like the shadow of a line with a bit of color, or it could be line eyes, but I'm pretty sure I can see something. Yeah, I actually do. I'm telling you, I think I see something right there, right here. Yeah, right there. Right there, right where my fingertip is. So while that continues the process, I'm going to do the assured. The pink dye is running across. So I think I see a little bit of something. I don't think I'll get like an actual line until like after I miss AF. But right now I'm just getting like shadow of a line with a little bit of color with these dollar store cheapies. I don't really, to tell you the truth, I don't really like this shirt because I don't think the sensitivity is that great. But as the day goes by, I get to see something. And actually, it's the light, shadow of the line is there, actually, right there. And it was there yesterday, but it wasn't as noticeable. But it's there now. So the shadow of the line is there. It's right there. It's getting more noticeable by the day. It's right where my finger is. So let's move on to the Walmart cheapie. So the pink dye is going. And I can see something forming already right here, right there. I can really see it. I can see like a shadow of a line with a bit of color. I know you're supposed to wait until about maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes to do the test, but you know, like I said, the lines usually pop up for me instantly where I can see something. And it's right there where my fingertip is. Right there. Right there. Yep. Yep. It's right there. So it's getting brighter by the day. Okay, so let's go over the 3 tests. The waffle, the assured, and the Walmart cheapie. Okay, here's the shadow of the line right there on the waffle. Shadow of the line is getting darker by the day on the dollar store cheapie right there where my fingertip is. And this is still processing, but I can see a line. Yep, right there. It is right there. I can really see a line. And I'm really happy. So I'm going to go ahead and take the other test. So it's been about 2 to 3 minutes, and I'm reading all my tests within the time frame and not after. So right there, let's go over it once again. Shadow of a line right here with a little bit of color, and shadow of a line with a little bit of color right here, right there. It's getting darker by the day. And for the Walmart cheapie, I'm 10DPO, and I can finally see a hint of a line with a bit of color instead of like a shadow. And it's right there where my fingertip is, right there, right there. Yep, right there. I'm so happy. I love to see my lines getting darker by the day, especially on the cheapies. The cheapies is like the hardest. But now let's move on to the next test. This is the off-brand, first response, early results, and the clearblue. The blue dye is running across, and it says I can read results within 2 minutes. I'm telling you, every time that dye runs across, and I know it's still within the time frame, so it's not too early to read a test, I see a line and it pops right up. So it means my HCG levels are getting higher. That's good, and I can see a shadow of a line with a bit of color right here. And I'm not reading it too early. It's just that my lines are starting to show quicker than what it was doing before. And that's a really good thing. So I can already see a shadow of a line with a bit of color. It's actually a line, but it's just really faint now. Like, I can really see the line. It's right here. Do you guys see it? You might not see it, but I see it. And no, I don't have line eyes. And I really do believe that I'm pregnant because I'm still having pushing and twinges and pulling and stretching on my uterus. And I've been getting pregnancy symptoms. So, yeah, there's the line right there. It's really faint, you guys. I'm pregnant. It's really faint. Oh my gosh. Okay, while that process, I'm going to do the first response. And then after that, the clearblue. The pink dye is running across. Did you just see that? How the pink dye just runs across like that and it stops. I know you saw that. But I think it did that because there is a line. Yeah, there's a line right there. There are 2 lines. Oh my gosh. Wow. There are 2 lines right there. 2 lines. And then sorry about the chatter in the background. If you hear any chatter, it's just my children. They're watching TV. And they're talking pretty loudly. But it's okay. They're fine. They're safe. So there's the line, you guys. There is a line. Oh my gosh, and it pops up. The lines are popping up really quickly. It's right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's move on with the clearblue. Okay, so the blue dye is going. And yeah, the line is popping up on this one. Yeah, my children are really watching TV. They got the TV so loud, but that's okay. So the shadow of a line actually became a line, and the line is right here. And it's still faint, but the line is there. I can't believe it. I'm expecting. Okay, so let's go to the first one. The first one right here is still light, but the line is right here. It's like really light, but there we go. Did you just see that? Did you just see that? It's right here. Yeah, a faint line. And then my first response. Look, 10DPO. Look, it's right there. So by the day it gets darker. Good. I don't want another chemical pregnancy. but the shadow of a line actually became a line, and it is right there. Yep. And then we're going to the clear blue, and it's still processing, but the line is right there. Right there. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry, and I'm gonna come back in another minute to read them, and it will still be within the time frame. And I'll go on to, let's see, I'm gonna try digital. So I'm getting positive pregnancy tests on my test, but on digitals, it's still a little bit early for me to get a positive on the digital because it requires a higher HCG level. So I'm gonna try that, and if it comes up negative, then it doesn't mean that I'm not pregnant. It just means that it's just still a little bit early, and that it requires a higher HCG level. See, I'm pregnant because like these tests, especially the first response, is coming out positive. So if I get a negative, then I will wait until the day of, or well, I'm gonna test every single day with a digital, and then I'm going to start my line progression with that. And I took apart the two digitals that I took yesterday, and I saw two faint lines on the first response and an off brand. And the off brand actually had more of the line was darker than the first response, so that means that I am expecting, but it wasn't as dark to the point where it could read positive. It's kind of like an ovulation predictor test, but different. Like if an ovulation test, if your test line is not dark or as darker than the control line, then it won't be a positive. But it's kind of like that in a way. And I will put a picture up so you can see that. And so let's go ahead and do the digitals. So like I said before, I might get a negative, I might get a positive, but like I said before, if I get a negative, it just means that I'm too early. And AF is only 3 days away. I haven't missed AF yet. And I will take apart the digitals, and I will record that that reading as well. There's test strips. Okay, so I'm going to take a first response digital and an ovulation test. I know I'm not ovulating or about to ovulate or ovulated, but it was said, and I know this is true because I've done this before in one of my pregnancies, that if you're pregnant, then you'll get a smiley face. And if you're not, then you will not get one because it picks up a surge, some type of surge, and you'll get a smiley face. So if I don't get a smiley face, that doesn't mean that I'm not pregnant. It just means that I'm not ovulating. So I just thought I'd figure out that I did for fun. And if my negative, if I said negative, if the test comes back negative, then that doesn't mean that I'm not pregnant. It just means that my HCG levels is not high enough yet for it to be detected on a digital test. And my AF is only 3 days away. I haven't been AF yet. But if it comes back negative, I will pull this apart and see how faint the line is. And I will show you guys as well. And you want to know something funny? For the past few days, I've been doing digitals. So when I will pull out the digital out of the package, it automatically says yes. And I never experienced that before. Yesterday it said yes when I pulled it out, and then it disappeared. And then just now it said yes and no at the bottom and top. So I just thought that was funny. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the digitals. Okay, so the first response and the clear blue is blinking and thinking. Look how funny it's going across like that. One talks to the other. But like I said, if I get a negative digital, it doesn't mean that I'm not pregnant. It just means that my HCG level is not high enough for it to receive a positive result. And if I don't get a smiley face, it doesn't mean that I'm not pregnant. It just means that obviously I'm not ovulating. But it didn't pick up the surge, or I don't know. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But one time I used the ovulation test and I had a smiley face. But I will pull out the strip so you guys can see it, and I'm going to take the digital apart. I know I'm not the only one that takes digitals apart and you know, make a line progression from that. So yeah, I'm 10 DPO. AF is 3 days away, so I will do a digital every single day and make a line progression. So while that blinks and thinks, I'll give it a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, so both of them, the digital and the clearblue ovulation test is negative, but I have a positive result with the first response. Right there, the line is right there. Super faint. So I'm going to pull this apart and take this head strip out of this and let you see the line, if there's a shadow of a line. But there are plenty of women that get positive pregnancy tests, especially on FREERS, and get a no on a digital. It's just that your HCG level is not high enough for it yet. So I'm going to take it apart. Okay, so here's the ovulation test strip. There's a faint line there. Here's the first response strip from the digital, and there's the shadow of a line right there. Right there. And these were taken yesterday. There's the shadow of a line. And here's the faint line right there from the off-brand. First response off-brand. There's the shadow of a line. And that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all of the love and support. Thank you for the baby dust, and it's greatly appreciated. And I'll see you in the next video. And for newcomers, welcome. And for my followers, thank you for following me. And I hope you have a blessed day. Me and my children will definitely have a blessed day. We're going to King's Dominion today. Yay. So excited. And so while I'm there, oh my goodness, is it safe for a pregnant woman to ride roller coaster rides? I think you'll be all right if you're just conceived, or if you're like newly pregnant. I think you'll be okay. So, okay, so have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next video.